Hey, this is Brittany Clues, and I am working on the week 1 photography critique, and I am working on Stephanie's first images. So let's just get straight into it. Let's look at this beautiful Taylor Swift-like woman. Oh my gosh, I want to go find this girl and photograph her. This is a gorgeous girl who has kind of everything. Like, what I love about this image is the girl matches the hair, matches the accessories, matches the outfit, matches the location. Everything about this photo goes together so well. I feel this real bohemian, kind of hippie-like, soft vibe from this. Her expression is very soft and natural. You know, if she was having some big laugh or something, I just don't feel like it would be the same. So you totally nailed this. This is just absolutely beautiful. Love so much about it. The only thing I really want to talk to you about this is I feel like she is a little bit dark, a little bit underexposed. One thing that you could have done, I see that your ISO, was already at like 500. You maybe could have tried to push that to 640 and see, step back a little bit, or you're at, f3.5 too. That's a pretty low aperture. Since you only have one person here and she's like a teenager, not like a small kid, so you don't have to worry about her, let's say, running away, really open up that aperture, get it down to 2.5, 2.2. If you're really still, try holding a breath right before you take the shot, and and if you're really still, she's not moving, you're going to get that super, super sharp, and then you're going to see the image quite a bit brighter. You said that you're worried about her cutting her elbows off. I don't think so at all. I mean, I like that you have a little bit of space up here, but I always look for sort of what I call, parallelism and framing. So this one's cut off, this one's cut off. I think it looks really well balanced. She's right in the middle. I don't think we need to see what's happening with her elbows to really get this image. So I really think everything about this is just beautiful. The only thing I would have tried to do is open up your aperture a little bit more, and you would have seen that get brighter. So definitely try that for week 2. Again, here we go. This is gorgeous. These girls, I want to come photograph them. Okay, so you're not sure about the pose and the crop. I love the pose because there's like 2 different things going on. Really soft hand kind of on the upper chest, another one up here in the hair. Again, same thing, just very, very soft, very angelic. I love this backlighting that's coming in. Again, this really bohemian, soft look. Very free people, very like Anthropologie. I love it. And I see what you've done here. You've, really cropped in on our face, but I have to say, I love this. When you crop in so tight on her face, you lose this beautiful, beautiful backlit and all this green that's like framing her perfectly. I mean, what I would have done is these little bugs or whatever there, I would have photoshopped them out and I would have left this almost exactly alone. This is a gorgeous photo. Very, very well exposed. Very, very sharp. Again, the only thing to maybe brighten her up a little bit, you're back at this, f3.5. I'm kind of wondering if maybe you're shooting on aperture priority. I don't know if you're on aperture priority or manual. Maybe that's why all your settings are exactly the same. But try just opening that aperture a little bit. Just play around in kind of the low to mid 2s. And I think you're going to find really, really pretty bright shots. You obviously understand, backlighting, flat light. So I don't think you're going to have an issue there. And I really would love to see these things with these images with a little bit more, bokeh. But gosh, it's just beautiful. And then gorgeous girl here again too. I love this backlighting. This, we've got a little bit more extra flare that's coming in than the other 2. You think their skin turned out too red. That's pretty much because you have too much light in your filter right now. And this real amber light that's coming in is flooding your filter with those ambers and reds, and it's really popping out her skin. So what you could have done is try to turn her head a little bit more towards you, maybe move her a little bit more into open shades. So or try to move her over so her head is almost blocking more of that sun and you're just getting a little bit more of that rim light. I think you actually compensated for it pretty well in your post-processing, but I don't think her skin is as clear as the top 2. But I think if you would have just, tried to move her face a little bit so you don't have as much directional fill light, you really would have done that. I also say, like where you say you tried to work on poses that would flatter the figure. What could you have done more? One of the things I picked up for on this image is that you had her leaning forward. And that's, if you are all concerned about, you know, fuller figures or anything and really creating those nice lines and jaw lines, what you've done is absolutely perfect. You have them lean forward. I always call it chin out, chin down. You really stick that chin out and then down, and you're really going to create those nice elongated lines and just really bring all the focus to the face. So I think you did a fabulous job. These images are outstanding for week 1, and I can't wait to see what you have next week. Thank you so much for taking this class. I can't wait. This is just gorgeous stuff you're giving me. Love it, love it. Thank you.